Well, welcome everybody, dear students. Now, in today's class, we are going to discuss another lesson that's come under gender roles. Under the gender roles, it's the fourth lesson. Women have what it takes. In this essay, the writer talks about the gender roles, about the role of male and female, and one female person is raising her voice through this essay. The title "Women Have What It Takes." This is a personal essay. It was written by Carol Barcalow, a graduate of the U.S. Military Academy at West Point. So Barcalow, an army officer, argues that women should be allowed to engage in frontline combat. Frontline combat means in frontline fight if they so choose. So here in this essay, the writer Barcalow focuses on that if women get power, if women get position, then they can tackle each and every types of problem. The writer is saying this. Reviewing some of the traditional attitudes, women and the military, she maintains that if women have the same training as men and are physically and mentally capable, they should be allowed to serve in all types of combat units. Means if the women are getting all types of training as men do, then they can tackle the problem. Women's women are not trained as physically and mentally as male do. So here she is appealing that if women are trained as physically and mentally, then they can be both physically and mentally capable. Barcalow is saying here in this essay. Here, the writer joined West Point or Military Academy in New York because she loved discipline, comradeship means friendship, sportsmanship, and helping teammates. When he joined in that military academy, she saw that women were humiliated at that time. Women they were not treated well. But after that, after 10 years, the situation had changed because women they got in power, they got some position, then they were respected as equals with men. But senior officers have not worked with the women's SPS. So it shows that when women get some power and position, then they can be respected as male there. The writer is saying here. Therefore, they consider women as mothers, wives, or daughters, and they are not ready to send women to the front. The writer participated in the Gulf War willingly, although her troop means army, group of army, was not in the front. They had to face the equal danger defenselessly. So here, women are not given any opportunity to fight in the front line. But here, while Barcalow is saying this, another writer, Bill Norton, says that this is a controversial idea. Bill Norton, in response to the article by Barcalow, he has written a letter to the editor. He has expressed his disagreement with her. With her means with Barcalow, the writer, and he stated that females can never equally contribute as males do. Although they are trained both physically and mentally, but the tasks that can be performed male cannot be compared with the females. Barcalow is saying this. So, Bill Norton is saying this against the Barcalow idea. After all males are males and females are females. Bill Norton is saying this. So, Bill Norton says that female cannot be compared with male both physically and mentally capable. Okay, so here that is the idea, that is the concept in this essay, that is women have what it takes by Carol Barcalow. Then we have here summary. In the summary, we go the main idea of Carol Barcalow's idea, who is advocating that women should get power and position. Women should be uh, provided an opportunity to work in the front line in the army. If they provided some opportunity to come back in the front line, then they can contribute equally as male do. Here she is saying this. Okay, you can see here. Then here, if they are provided with the same type of training given to the males, females can also perform well in the battlefield. The females are not weak, whether that be physical, mental, and emotional aspect. Barcalow states that while assigning a job to an individual, gender and should not come as a barrier. Gender should not come as a barrier. Means while giving the task to male and female, oh, female should not be given that task. That kind of concept should be changed, because if the female they get power and the females they get some power and position, they can tackle each and every types of problem there. So Barkalow is just advocating about this matter here. Then here the writer participate in the Gulf War willingly. So by participating in the Gulf War, the writer proved herself, if female they get some power, then they can do each and everything. She also had some Vietnam's experience. She involved in the Gulf War, who fought in the war. Women they fought very bravely in the war. It shows this. So here the writer thinks that trained and competent women should be allowed to serve in the infantry. They can handle the situation mentally, physically, and emotionally. So far as pregnancy in the army is concerned, women are made responsible, not men who help them to be pregnant. Finally, she believes that qualified persons should be given the suitable job regardless of gender. So here we should not discriminate in the name of male and female. One person should not be discriminated in the name of gender. Okay, the writer is advocating here. So one point to be remembered here, in Bill Norton's in response to the article by Barkalow, has written a letter to the editor. He has expressed his disagreement with her and stated that females can never equally contribute as males do. After all, males are male and females are female. So that is the main idea in this essay by Barkalow. And there is one question frequently asked in the exam, that is write one paragraph summary of Women Have What It Takes. That is the essay, that is a personal essay by Carol Barkalow. You can, for this answer, you can go through the summary. Students, I hope you got the concept. If you have any confusion regarding this, don't forget to ask, okay? Hope to see you in our next class, in our next video. See you, take care.